educational opportunities, assistance with housing, and fostering healthy families. Beatitude House offers a lot of support to women and their loved ones. And here now are Jessica Driscoll-Owens as well as Kathy Moliterno. Thank you so much for being here, ladies.
Thank
we
you
appreciate
for having
it.
us.
Yeah, and so tell us a little bit about Beatitude House. How did it begin?
So Beatitude House started in 1991 in Youngstown, and it was started by Sister Margaret Sheets. She saw this video about a single mother, and she became homeless, and she was very alarmed by this, and she thought, I'm going to look into the resources in the area and see what's available, and there really wasn't much. And so from that, she started 4 housing units in Youngstown. So fast forward some time, and in 2012, members of the Ashtabula community heard about Beatitude House and came to us and said, you know, we would really like this in our area. How can we get this started? So in 2012, we opened Beatitude House in Ashtabula, and we've just grown so much since then. We started with housing, and we have even more programs now.
And so you have so many programs. I guess talk about a little bit more about those programs beyond providing housing for these women and their families. What else do you do?
Absolutely. So we also have, newer to us, a Ursuline Sister Scholars Program, which helps with returning to college. So often when, you know, especially if you're homeless or if you've lived in poverty, education is the key to turning that around. And this program does just that. We help them, we get them with a mentor, so they really have someone usually in the same field as them too, so they can talk about what they should be studying and what kind of skills and things like that, and what their hardships are. And then we also offer them workshops and classes, you know, around finances, around how you study, those sorts of things. And we also offer financial assistance.
I can only imagine, you know, what is in people's minds when they think of someone who is homeless. Can you talk a little bit about who that homeless woman might be? I mean, this can be someone you wouldn't necessarily expect, right? That can experience homelessness.
Absolutely. I think, yeah, we often have preconceived notions that are sad. But it's really, I mean, it could be you. How many of us are living almost paycheck to paycheck? Something happens, you get injured, and you can't make it to work for a month or two. Next thing you know, you're behind on your bills. Sometimes it just starts that way. It's as simple as that, or maybe you grew up in poverty and you don't know how to get out because you weren't offered those resources.
And so to help with all, you wanted to say something.
Well, I was going to say, we have about 62% of the women that come into Ashtabula are victims of domestic violence. So there can be things that happen in your life that aren't really in your control. And when these women have the power to leave, and sometimes it's literally with their children in tow and the shirts on their back. And so that's what this program provides, is that safe haven for them, and we get them on their feet and into permanent housing.
And to help you with that mission, I know you need help, right? When it comes to money and finances and things like that. Tell us a little bit about this campaign.
Well, we started the Inspiring Hope campaign last year, and overall throughout all of Beatitude House, it's $3.4 million. That being said, we understand that Ashtabula is kind of its own little niche, and to say that we need to raise $3.4 million in Ashtabula is not going to happen. So we made a $300,000 goal for Ashtabula, and one of the first things that happened as soon as we started this campaign is we had a huge leak in our roof and had to replace it. And the community came together, and 100% of the funds were raised through Ashtabula, and it was over $100,000. So of that $300,000, I think 170 has been raised in Ashtabula.
Wow.
So it's just an incredible program. Between the housing and the scholars program, the amount of money that we invest in helping them transform their lives. Unfortunately, that's the kind of the evil part of the process, but anyone that can help donate, we can guarantee that the money is going to a very, very good cause, and you really do impact people and help them transform their lives.
And even if it's not monetarily, you're looking for volunteers as well. Always.
Yes, we're always looking for volunteers. Our scholars program they pair each of the students with a mentor. So they have a one-on-one person that can help them. If they're in nursing, we pair them with a nurse so that they have someone that can kind of navigate the classes that they need to take. And this is all post-secondary education, so it could be anything from a 2-year trade school. We work with ATEC a lot, and KSU's Ashtabula location. But it gets them started and it gets them moving on the right path, and they also have someone that has been through it and can help them. And they stay with that mentor through their whole educational portion. So it's a great thing, and that's a great way to volunteer. And then we also have volunteers for little things, helping with organization, we have holiday parties. We just finished with Christmas, and we have a Santa's workshop. So there's always ways. It's so much fun when you see the little kids trying stuff on. And
all right. Well, Beatitude House is on Lake Avenue in Ashtabula. And for more information, you can call 440-992-0265 or visit beatitudehouse.com. You can also find them on Facebook. Thank you so much, ladies. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.